Hey everybody, alright. Oh boy, okay. I am going to do this final run through of Blackshard. And I'm going to try to do as much speeding as I can. So we're not going to really be contemplating or dwelling on anything necessarily, but I think it's going to be interesting. Ugh. Okay, so knowing what I know now about the game, this starting field of fucking bones, these are all dead people. This makes way more sense now. I'm actually kind of curious how far away they'll let you run away from the gate. So that white thing there, that, good God, it's so bright, that is something known as the Gate of Sacrifice. And considering how many people are now dead, yeah, you can see why. So, I think I'm just going to be trying to make my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Well, I'm labyrinth bound, really. But yeah, that's kind of the situation. Okay, did I not press the fucking button? No, I didn't. Whoops. I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. Alright. There we go. Yes, yeah, still on the starting screen. Okay, so, as I was saying, yeah, these bodies, because they're clearly people, right? When you stop to look at them, like, that's a dude, that's a person, that's a people. Yeah, mountains upon literal valleys of corpses. And all of that was as a means to create this gate. So that's why we are in this area that we're in. Later on, the girl in yellow says stuff, or not the girl in yellow, the girl with the yellow eyes says something to the effect of, you know, what did you sacrifice to get here? Meaning, what did you sacrifice to call forth the gate to get to the labyrinth? And apparently, all these people. So that's the answer to that. And then this is like especially like fucking. This poor fool. I don't know if he was attempting to get into the gate or what, but he didn't make it. It's not showing. Yeah, I didn't hit the right button. I'm so sorry, guys. Hello, King Cheetah. I don't know whatever this is. Calling you in 2B2T. Well, I mean, 2B will probably not be tonight. I just didn't feel like playing 2B. I've been playing it all day. Okay, well, I want to do something of a speed run of this, because this place is just so fucking crazy. And I do kind of like drinking in the gist, or the general area itself. Like, all of this stuff is just so cool. Oh my god, it's so cool. Okay. But I'm going to be trying to get through it all as quick as I can. So I never actually got the other two endings. I found out what all the endings were. So there's an area that's really far out of the way, and you can kind of miss it, because it's not really, like, special. But it's also, like, super mundane and crazy looking. And there's a portal in there that takes you to another dead world, like the world we just came from. And that ending is called Another Dead World. Because that was apparently another world that was sacrificed by someone to create their own portal of sacrifice to get to the labyrinth. As you know, this comedic recap of the story thus far. I guess? I mean, it wasn't intended to be, you know, comedic, but yeah. So the gist now of the whole game, the whole plot, is basically the sign. The sign is chaos and disorder. And the labyrinth represents, well, order. It is everything that the sign is not. And the sign whispers to people to make them do its bidding. And that bidding is usually, hey, you know, wouldn't it be nice if everything that was no more? Wouldn't it be nice if nothing needed to exist? Museum where anything goes, yeah. Or the real one if you know what this is. I don't know if I know what that is, sorry. Hey, Will Kenner, thank you so much, man. Okay, I've got to sit better. My space bar was not working. All right, so the goal, therefore, is to unleash all the whispers. And there are 6 of them in total. I missed one. I got one off stream when I first bought the game, so I never showed it. And then I cheated to get to this one. And so I'm not supposed to get up here, I don't think. Because this is like unimaginably convenient. Oh, fuck. I just put myself in a box. Okay, cool. You're not supposed to be able to get up there, I don't believe. But maybe you are. I don't really know what the devs intended for you to be able to do. Okay, so we can basically just go anywhere. And our goal is to undo all those whisper things. So that's more or less what I'm going to do. Hey, Iris. Hey, Stone Cold Killer. Hey, Hank Chief. I think the whispers are right. Well, you get to decide that. You get to be the deciding factor. The tiebreaker, if you will. Oh, yeah, and those guys are called the Pale Faces. They are the emissaries of order. They're more or less in charge of the labyrinth as a whole, or at least they kind of keep it running. Okay, so there's off that way. And I believe all that does is lead to the central area. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to... Well, I guess I'm going to fall. Maybe? That's what I hate about this. You can't ever really be certain where you are. Some of those black... Oh, whoops. Okay, that's the entrance. This is correct. Yeah, some of those black outcroppings are just so hard to navigate on. Okay, so very first thing I want to hit up is... I'm only going to go to the places where the whispers are. So I'm going to try and remember where they are. Oh, and there's another area. That reminds me. There was an area right under Whitehall. And I completely missed that. Okay, so... Jump on up over here. I still find it strange that you can scale such sheer things like it's nothing. But you can. Hwah! Made it. Into the roads of Cross. Hey Jack, how you doing? I'm alright, Elmo. How have you been? Okay, the Crossroads area, if I recall. That apparently, there are a few doorways that are like this. They're just not lit, or they don't have a portal on them like this. They're just not ever active. Like, I've seen several playthroughs of the game from different people. Those just never show up. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Hello, J. Karma. Excited to see more of this. So am I. But I'm going to get all the endings and I'm going to do all the stuff. So Organon. This was one of the first big Whisper locations. And then I believe Organon can lead me to Tesseract. So that's one of the Whispers there. I'll deliver you from suffering. You know, free me. We'll give you peace and stability. All that bullshit. There are like 4 major parties in this game. Technically 5, but the 5th guy is locked in like a glass cage of some kind. He's the man with the red eyes. You literally see him once and talk to him once, and he never plays any other role other than that ever again. And so the man with the red eyes can basically just be discounted outright. So there's the girl with the yellow eyes. There's the king in yellow, the pale faces, and then the unseen fifth person whom you don't meet until the fifth ending, which is the painter. And the painter is the one who sort of like goes with the flow, I guess. And so the previous Black Shard stream, that was the ending I got, was the painter, or the Eternal Return ending. So now I'm going to get the ending for both the pale faces and the king in yellow. The king in yellow represents chaos, and you can kind of see how these guys are pretty fucking creepy and chaotic. You know, what they want is probably not healthy, but whatever. Get to Atlanta by memory, which is a feat because you just go by interstate. Yeah, sure. Didn't know there was a goal for this until I said the whispers. Yes. So that giant spiraling thing up there is one of the whispers. And when all 7 are released, the sign is unleashed. The sign being the sign of chaos. And then this is, of course, the yellow-eyed girl who seems to be just she seems to just be some sort of, like, observer. She mentions how she went to a place called Carcosa, and you can only go to Carcosa when you unleash all 7 of the whispers. So it's a little odd. She says she sort of like came back from nothingness, but she didn't fully come back. So she's like not fully a person. You know, she's broken. God damn it. There's just something about her. I get the feeling that she is a dead person who has somehow come back to life. It's not really certain what that means. This guy, so he's clearly an H.R. Giger reference. This guy is some dude monitoring the changes in the labyrinth. And he is ecstatic to find out that changes are occurring because the labyrinth has been so stagnant for years. And that's because we are fucking with things we ought not to fuck with. You had your street shot up last New Year's Eve? Holy shit. Does the girl have alcohol-induced jaundice? No. We don't know what the yellow eyes mean, other than that the king in yellow, who is a Cthulhu deity, by the way, the king in yellow has yellow as its sort of color motif. And so that's an indication of being related to the king in yellow, or being a subject or a servant or a something to do with the king in yellow. And so unleashing the whispers is freeing the king in yellow, basically. And the king in yellow wants to undo all of causality so that nothing bad can happen, or whatever the fuck. You can see the yellow eye is kind of like indicative of the king in yellow. So the yellow-eyed girl having yellow eyes is probably like, it has something to do with that. This guy was a watcher. Now, why he killed himself, I don't know. Watchers are the people who try to stop the seal from being undone. Obviously, we were actively helping the seal to be undone. So, yay us! Hooray for chaos! Woo! Other than that, it didn't really amount to very much in the long run. We will have 2 options later on down the road. One will be to watch and become a watcher, like that skeleton on the throne there. The other will be to join Carcosa, to become one with nothingness. King in yellow, and she observes the king in yellow, hence her eyes are yellow. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Although she says she came back from it. So I don't know what that really means in the long run. And yeah, jaundice means bad liver. You are correct. But no, this is more symbolic. Obviously. Classic hood dwellers. Classic gang role play. What the fuck? Okay. Top Hat, you are a character. Oh, high school kids. That's what you're talking about. I see. With each lost branch, Carcosa oh, holy shit. I have not seen this blurb before. With each lost branch, that means with each... a branch is a universe. With each lost branch, Carcosa consumes a portion of existence and expands. A day will come where only Carcosa remains, which is, again, nothingness. Then it will begin the endless reign of the Yellow King, marking the final triumph of entropy and the death of matter. Which, yeah. I have a theory that that is inevitable because originally, nothingness was the only state. Nothingness was all there was. There was not anything that was definitive or anything that existed. Like, there was no cause and effect. There was no beginning and ending. Like, everything was just sort of a jumbled mixture. And that was the primordial state of all existence. And then something happened to separate things out and straighten them out and make them definitive. And that's what started the forest of destiny, is what they call it. Or in other words, that's what started the universe. And the universe and all this stuff has something to do with causality or something to do with order. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's right. You can sit on these benches. So yeah, there's a freaky statue in the middle there. Also, there are red bugs or red butterflies here. That also symbolizes Carcosa in some weird way. That red goop, or that red liquid there, is symbolic of chaos taking over. So it's relevant from a sort of meaningful perspective, I guess. Whoa. My path just suddenly shows up out of nowhere. I kind of hate that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of don't like a path that just shows up out of nowhere. Materializes under your feet. Creepy, but cool. Yeah, high schoolers do a lot of bad crime, you're right, yeah. Man's already modding the game? Modding? You mean speedrunning? I'm not modding anything. They take urinals as souvenirs. What the fuck? Whatever. Anyway, so the thing is saying to do the thing, you know. Free me! Alright, I'll free you. Yeah, you're a pyro bug, Ani. Imagine wearing a urinal around your neck. I don't think you could. It's gotta weigh like 30 pounds. Porcelain's not lightweight. Anyway, so you see how everything got doused in that red liquid all of a sudden. There are also... It's hard to see them. There are also those creepy human-like figure statues deep down in the red muck. The red liquid. I think it's meant to symbolize blood, though it's hard to say. And obviously there's more yellow. That sickly orangey yellow. Everything's broken and fallen apart, symbolizing more entropy. Oh, fuck. I fell in the soup. I'm at soup. Oh, God. Yeah, this was at the beginning. Look at this fucking shit. Like, you see this in places, and it's very, like, unnerving. It's cool as hell, but, like, there is obviously a purpose. What game is this? This is Black Shard 1-2. Black Shard is only $10. It's on Steam. Just came out like a week ago. Really, really fucking awesome. I'm taking architectural inspiration for this, or from this, for my my base on 2B2T. Yeah, what if they come alive and chase you? That would be cool, but like it would defeat the point. Why is this Space Valk 5 playlist? Oh, because I didn't change it. Good point. Oh well, whatever. Streams your inspiration for Museum Built in the Void. Ooh, creepy. Well, at some point, though, speaking of the Void, at some point they mention that everything might start anew. Everything might start over again. And that it may not be necessarily doomed to all fall to Carcosa. It might become a new world or a new universe at some point. And I'm beginning to think they have a point. They're right. Also, lol, space. The sign shall not be described or it will take root inside you. Yeah. Basically, worrying about Carcosa taking over. Museum of Anything Goes. Okay. Noting the presence of spatial similarities, the megastructure's changing. Any new physics stuff? Universe might be inside a giant rotating black hole. I'm trying to think if there is any super important physics. I don't believe anything of extreme import has been discovered yet. Not like within the last week or anything. Haven't seen anything from Anton, though that's more a me problem and not Anton. PBS Spacetime mentioned... Fuck, what was their... I'm gonna have to rewatch their most recent video. When you sign stuff, read a journal. Most universities should give you... Okay. University should give you access. I mean, that's fine, but I'm not in a university anymore. I don't really care to read journals. They're too dry. Ah, fuck. Kind of wish this was just a staircase. Scientists are fools. No. It's more that scientists are really just geared toward other scientists. Yeah, most of science is pretty dry, you're not wrong. But having fun with it is important. Okay, on to Whitehall and Black Tower. And Black Tower was the place that I missed in the original playthrough. And there is a whisper in Black Tower. So we're going to go to Black Tower first. Do you remember Whitehall? Well, down here is Black Tower. And I had no idea it was right there. And it is named for this beautiful starry effect. And you can walk on these stars. It's really cool. The idea is to get down to the bottom, past that giant star there. Land on this platform, there we are, and walk up the stairs. Fucking beautiful, am I right? It's like the Milky Way in a way. Thanks to PBS, we can enjoy it, yeah. Oh. Collect the first whisper already? Did you miss it? Yes, you did. Sorry. The very first whisper was in Organon. Or Organon. I don't know how to say it properly. The second whisper was like right there in the very middle of the crossroads, the very like dead center of the whole space. And so third whisper was in the Shattered Vault. Black Tower is the next whisper, then White Hall, and then White Tower. And then White Hall becomes Black Hall. And then I believe the Forge is the very last whisper. Or, well, actually it's Enclave, but Enclave is after the Forge. Gotta run over to here. Oh, fuck. Well, I failed. Yeah, these sides are deceptive. They're steep. They're gonna suck you down if you aren't if you aren't careful. Very beautiful, very peaceful place. I like it. It's very nice, very, very serene, despite how it looks. Light orbs, pitfalls, people suspended in giant illuminated squares. Like, the fuck is this dude? His face is made of gold. Creepy as hell. Do you think that was a real person? Or is that like a statue? Ugh. I've done 3 out of 7. Oh, and yeah, there he is. There's the whispers. I remove regret, ease questions, and reinforce certainty. I erase your pain and your doubt, set me free. Love this Tesseract look. Speaking of history, I visited the grave of one of my Revolutionary War ancestors who served at Valley Forge under Washington. Wow. Neato Burrito. Top Hatto. There it is. Yeah. He's free. Ooh. Love that look. Hello, I feel like I missed something. You most certainly did. You fell asleep. What'd you miss, Elmo? I'm so sorry. You've missed how much more crazy the Museum of Mindf happens to be. It's got all these wonderful people statues here and there. You know, the sign shall not be described, because if you describe it, you find it in everything. Anyway, my earlier, I guess I could listen. No, I don't need to listen to Soren. He's just going on about how shit changes. My earlier theory about how everything was chaos, and then everything kind of got separated out into something definitive. It sounds an awful lot like Carcosa, or Chaos, wants to re-assimilate everything back into itself and just be a state of nothingness again. But that, I don't think that works, for one simple reason. The universe reasserts itself, you know? you have a beginning and an ending. And that beginning and ending is important for separating things out from chaotic non-matter, I guess. Oh, please. That person. Olivia is indeed a bot. You can time them out, Ani. You can zap them. They're a bot. Do not bot near me. I am not an expert in botany. Get it? Botany. Okay. Oh, you gotta go? Take care, Iris. You're tired. I understand. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. Okay. Now we can go to Whitehall. TH Jack is the newest chemical to get high? What? The fuck you talking about? Ooh. Jack, another Minecraft server I played added a casino. I'm so cooked. Yeah, you do kind of sound a little cooked. Maybe don't let it consume your life. Try to not gamble. I don't know. Are you a gambling addict, Elmo? You sound like you might be. Watching Spies is a cool way to watch. For whatever reason, the dates are off. I'm sure not exactly good acting and story. Okay. What are the new ways exciting to get high? I guess. I personally am high on life, so I don't feel like I need to. Whoops. Oh, well, shit. I don't feel like I need to achieve a high. You know what I mean? God, this place is bright. Okay, let's just skip over all that. Go on up the stairs. You like the revolutionary spy stuff? Okay. Ah, shit. I'm punishing myself. I can feel it. Like General Braddock and that. Oh, okay. I'm watching Jack stream stuff right now. Okay. Voluntarily put shit in your body that doesn't like it sounds like fun. I mean, to some people, I suppose. Okay, I don't see a witness around, so I can't save. Or rather, I can't teleport back to a location. Perfect. Done. I wonder if there are any momentum bugs or exploits that can be used to get really high and accomplish things. Can we get much higher? Yeah, we're gonna get a lot higher. It's so funny how I remember where to go. Like, you would think this place would just be so unnavigable. And yet... the Museum of Freaky Stuff continues to be freaky. Hey, Poncho, what? Oh my god, Poncho! How could you? Poncho distracted me so much. I had to do a triple take. Yes, Dallas is doing great now. He's begun to get the weight back on, I think. I've been force-feeding him those stupid pills every day. I've been pretty reliable about it. He's been eating decently well. Yeah, I think he's more or less on the mend. Welcome back, Poncho. Welcome back. Welcome to the Museum of Mindf, where everything is not as it seems. And if you're not careful, you might just become one of the exhibits. Poncho, do you own a poncho like that one? I bet you he's gone. I bet you Poncho dropped by to ask that one question and then quickly vanished. I bet he's not here any longer. Which doesn't shock me. But that's fine. Oh my god, never mind. He's still around. 6-year-old cat passed? Oh no. Oh shit. Fuck, dude. I'm so sorry to hear that. What did your cat pass from? What happened? Well, the only thing that'll fill the void is another cat. Not that I'm saying you can replace them, but, you know. God, that's so unfortunate. My condolences, man. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Why would you steal his wrench? What? The fuck? I can't get over there. No point. Can't even tell where I fell. There we go. Okay. What was your cat's name? Oh yeah, I don't know about the demodding thing. I think it's because he was like gone for so long we didn't expect him to ever come back. I think that was why. I forget now. Actually, yeah, Jacktherippa may have been the mod. You're right, Ani. You're not revealing. Okay, that's fine. Fair enough. No pressure. Well, hey, you know, time heals all wounds. It'll get easier. I'm not looking forward to losing my cats, but I know it'll happen. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, it's more of those red doorways. Are there more of these in other levels? Hello? This is not a place I expected to find. Note, so knowledge was there all along, just out of reach, out of sight. The labyrinth can teach anything to the mind, or can teach anything to any mind that speaks its language. I'm getting there. I will eventually create my own enclave if I work hard enough. So I wonder, what is the difference between an enclave and a convergence zone? Okay, so this is the hint that the painter exists. Knowledge was there all along. Okay, cool. Well, this is not a thing I expected to run into. So there must be painters' red doors. Those must be in every level. Or at least most of the levels. I don't know. Okay, that was a secret I did not know. I love learning secrets that I did not know. I guess they demodded that one too, or maybe it just banned all... No, we didn't ban anything. I think you were demodded due to your inactivity. But we never banned you. I was saying that as like a joker, or whatever. I forget the context of what was going on at that time. Oh shit, I'm gonna fall. Well, back. Good thing I saved. Like a minute behind of the delay. I don't know if it my net or yours. I could talk more about in DMs. I just want to ask about Alice here publicly. That's okay. Yeah, you can DM me. I'll have to answer after stream, but like that's fine. Happens to me too, but YouTube is messed up. Yeah, YouTube is very like bad sometimes. I'm getting a good connection. So I'm gonna say it's probably your end, but I don't know. Fuck. Okay, I'm stuck in the wall, or the floor, or whatever the hell. There we go. Progress. Oh wow, you can just barely see that there is a giant wall over there with a similar texture as all this garbage. Oh, fuck. Wait, maybe I could have fallen down. Oh, damn it. Is it possible to fall from all the way up here to down there and reach that one whisper? 'Cause there he is right there. Can I yet reach the spot where his little... It's like a cross or a sword. Should be able to make it. I'm gonna save before I try. Actually, it may not be reachable from here. Holy hell, why is it so bright? Okay. There we go. It's down there. Oh, well, we're right at it. Never mind. Here in the mods are the online janitors. What? Oh, okay. There we go. Time to put an end to this place. Jack, in the backdoor plugin I wrote for this new Anarchy server, if you do Rippa, tries to paste Spacewalk 3 in every loaded chunk. Oh my god, dude. How is Dallas? He's doing well. He's doing well. I've been feeding him his medicine twice a day. And yeah, like, he's a happy cat, as far as I can tell. He still hates it when I pick him up and hug him. But I'm his owner and I have that privilege, whether he likes it or not. Apart from that, ooh, creepy. That was the king in yellow. Oh man. Look at how fucking creepy this all is. I love it. I don't know that I'm going to be making dolls popping out of the walls on my 2B2T base, but like, I don't know. I definitely want to experiment with statues. I don't really do statues. So I feel like it would be an interesting sort of twist on the usual Jacktherippa style build. Yeah, I have 3 cats. Stella is our oldest one, and I'm actually kind of beginning to worry about her again. Because I think she has a UTI. I don't know yet. And I think it's more of a... She's just getting really old now. She is, okay, in 2008, so 28 would be 20, so she'll be going on 15 years old. And that's getting up there for cats. 15 is... I've heard of cats going as old as 18 or 19, and she could still live with us another 2 or 3 years, but still. Cats do I have? So I've got a tortoiseshell, I've got a short hair. What is she? She, tortoiseshell, short hair, a tuxedo cat, and I forget what the other, style is. Okay, that guy's opened. Now I need to go to White Tower. And then I need to get up there. Okay. Trying to keep in mind where the next stop is. Right here. Okay, and then White Tower is annoying. It's almost all parkour, but that's fine. Meow. Your cats are older than you. Oh no. Ooh. That doesn't bode well for you, because you're going to get to a certain point. Aha, here we are, convergence zone. White Tower. Wow, you graduated and decided to give your cat celebrate. Yeah. Yeah, that does mean that you're gonna outlive them very, very quickly. Cats just don't live that long. Ooh. Okay, that is way too bright. But yes, Dallas is the tuxedo cat. He's a short hair as well. Stella's a short hair. She is sort of a tawny color. No, not tawny. It's sort of a chestnut, light chestnut color. She is extremely skittish and very kind of scaredy cat-ish. And then there's Ellie, who is something of a bully. She is very big, overweight, I would say. Ellie is a short hair. She is the tortoiseshell. Tortoiseshells are actually kind of mean, from what I've heard. And yeah, that fits the bill, because she would bully Stella. Try to eat up Stella's food. try to bother Stella at every turn she can. Ellie can be a turd. Ellie loves to poop and pee outside her box on accident. So much so that I've dubbed her Princess Poopy Butt, because she is exceptionally messy. And yeah, those are my cats. Fuck. There isn't really much else to say, just because like they're older. They're much nicer and quieter though. Again, Stella's the oldest. We got Dallas in 2011. He'd be second oldest. Oh, there's a path over here. I would be worried about losing Stella within the next 2 years, 2 to 5 years. Just because, like, you know, that's natural lifespan for kitties. They don't live nearly as long. I mean, they'll live like a quarter of your life at most. And, you know, 20 years is respectable. I've heard of some cats that have gotten as high as 25, 28 years. Oh, God fucking damn it. Now you know why I hate White Tower. Ah, shit nuggets. I'm parkouring here. Oh, fucking hell. Slip sliding off the edge. Okay, where is the way up? It's directly beneath me, or above me. Aha! Bingo. You had one cat growing up. I'm 17. They just turned 18. Yeah. Yeah. Get prepared. That was when my cat, or rather, that's when my mother's cat passed away. Her name was Emily, and they gotten her, I want to say, a year and some change before I was born. She was just a tiny, teeny little kitten meowing at their door, and they pitied her and took her in, and I grew up with Emily. And then she passed away right before I graduated high school. And that's when I got my first cat, Reno. And Reno sadly ran away in 2011. Don't know what happened to him. He was an American long-haired tuxedo cat. He was Dallas and Ellie's older brother. Because I got Dallas and Ellie in the year and 2 years following Reno. Got them all from the same cat. So they all shared the same mother. Stella was a stray just randomly from somewhere else. All right, there's the whisper. Cute cattos. I had a cat while I was socking its paws. Aw. Is that where you got the name for your first dog? Maybe. Let us destroy the world. What game is this? Yes, it's Black Shard. It's really cool, Nitrous Man. Your oldest fat floofball of a kitty is only 1 year younger than you, so he's cross-eyed, can't see 3 feet. Ooh. Damn. Shit's on fire, yo. Crazy. Anyway, here is the trip back to Noosphere. There we go. And the elder came from the meanderings of time. With him came no mass, no blind and praying men. Only the emptiness and silence of a gone world. So the elder must be someone who also sacrificed and used one of those gates to get to the labyrinth. Signal propagates. It's fascinating. Yeah, it's the sign. Blah, blah, blah. Damn, I've lost count. Reno is probably somewhere in the Caribbean living it up. No, I think he'd be... Well, no, he'd be almost 20 now. That's right. The sign brings unparalleled artistic thrill. It is basically a world. It is the dooming of a world, or whatever. Oh, shit. I should have, well, yeah, Okay, that was my bad. You forgot about the noosphere. Well, now you remember. Okay, so there's the forge, which I believe is the very last place I'm supposed to go. I'm gonna save here where I should have saved, honestly. The sign dwells in the eyes of a silent stranger, in the embers of a dying fire, born in the palm of the hand of the smallest atomic structure. The sign is in everything. Save. Aha! Okay. So, in the previous stream, I kind of cheated because I missed the whisper in Black Tower. I cheated and jumped from way up there and landed down up onto this. But the truth is, you're supposed to have gotten all of those, including Black Tower. I didn't know Black Tower existed. So when you get them all, except for the forge being the very last one, this pile of distorted figures, this extreme sort of ugly mess, is supposed to be how you're meant to climb up and get to the forge. Needless to say, they don't make it easy. But that's how you're supposed to get here. You're not supposed to jump from way up there like I did. But I'm special. The last one saw the universe burn, and from its ashes rose a fragile seed of pale gold, the first tree of the forest of destiny. Okay, and then from the crossroads, we get to the forge. Whoosh. Insufferable glow in the red eyes. Yeah, the red eyes are apparently close to godhood or something like that. The man with the red eyes is something of a god, I think. But we don't really know what his deal is. He's apparently been sealed here. Again, we only see him once. Doesn't do anything. He's behind bars. And that's it. And he just kind of sits there. It's very strange. Should you get an ant farm? Ooh. I haven't had an ant farm since I was a kid. Yeah, you should totally get an ant farm. Probably. Your oldest... I already read that, I'm sorry. The noosphere should have replaced the nether in the Minecraft movie. Honestly, would have been neat. Would have been cooler. Very nice Minecraft build. Very, very vibrant. Yes. I plan to use a lot of this as a sort of... I don't want to say a blueprint, but like a what if, you know? I do want to build some crazy shit like this on 2B. So look forward to it. Also, I wanted to get everything in this game anyway. I hadn't actually, like, properly beaten it. I only saw a video of it. So it feels wrong to not actually beat it myself. Oh, wow. Pretty. Yeah, inspiration. Yeah, exactly. Anyone see the new Black Mirror episodes? I've never watched Black Mirror. I know I should. Just haven't gotten to it. Oh. Well, that was bad on me. I'm gonna make it this time, I swear. I thought I had like a little outcropping to jump from, but I guess not. Ooh, more pale faces. Look at how ugly and pale they are. Guess not. That's some dude's memory. Spoiler alert, it is the painter's memories. But we don't get the chance to meet the painter until the very end. God, this place is so majestic. Just look at it. It's like a mausoleum and a Star Wars fortress and some sort of weird acid trip all merged into one. Look at this. It's a room, but it's outer space, but it's a room. Ah, there it is, the final whisper. There's the yellow-eyed girl who just wants to sort of enjoy things. Okay, so that transforms this place from the Forge into the Enclave. Hi, Air One. The original concept for the Minecraft movie would have been perfect. Yeah, probably. Really, anything would have been better than what we got. Like the extreme take on technology and the and society. Okay. Now, there is a secret on this particular map that I missed when I was originally here. There is a building, so we're supposed to go to the glowing tree over there. And to advance the story, we have to. But there is a Easter egg. So there's a building out over that way. And I could run over to it, but it doesn't actually have anything in it. It's just an Easter egg building. Basically, it is a meeting area of several architects who like explore the place and make the labyrinth their own. What exactly that means is difficult to say. And I can go and find it over there if I so choose, but I don't see a reason to trek all the way over there. This game would destroy your GT 710. I'm sorry. I couldn't believe they got the real Pop Bob to play Steve. Very, very funny. Please go. Oh, all right. I guess I'll go. before I trek down there. I don't think this world is meant to be... It's not real. I think it's like a... it's a metaphor for the type of world the yellow-eyed girl came from. You're welcome, Air One. The road's a little bumpy over there, so... Yeah, there's a lot of rocks and crags and shit. And it's annoying because they're floating in the air, and it gets so dark in there you can't really see where you're going, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. Not too bad. But yeah, you see how it's a structure going off that way. It dead ends, sadly. I wish it didn't, but it does. So there's no alternative exit from this world. We have to free the Whispers to get out of this world. And to go back to the center of... Don't save. Don't save, Jack. I want to warp back over there. Gotta resist the temptation. So yeah, you can begin to see it a little bit. I don't think there's any way to get off this path either. I think you have to kind of go over here. You can't get up to that building, for example. Even though I would love to be able to get up to that building. What a way to rep your fan by having a bunch of the actors look like rejects. Sora, a bunch of losers. Sora, a bunch of losers? Oh. Yeah, it's actually pretty massive, and these statues line... like... they're all holding that cross thing. They were making fun of their fans. Yeah, they probably were, honestly. Sustaining the end dimension on 2BG. What do you recommend that is underrated for self-sustainability without having to constantly go back to the overworld? What are you trying to get? What do you want? What are you hoping to be able to get? Do you know how to farm lava? You know how to make a cobblestone generator, right? Do you know how to make a moss farm? Do you know how to make an automated tree farm? Do you have villagers? Like, there's a lot of stuff. Do you have a basalt generator? Like, there's a lot of things you can make that would be sustainable. Nothing copper related would be sustainable without a dupe of some kind. You would need villagers to do some really impressive things. The reason I've never heard of Nether base on 2BGD? Yeah, it's because they're all too far away. You have to build outside the world border area if you want another base to last. Anyway, so this is something of a, well, I'll let it speak for itself. This is the Dreamer's Note. To all you archivists, my dear friends, you have seen, experienced, and improved more than anyone else this architectural dream. Its tales and fantasies, its endless stories, these halls belong to you. Thank you, now and forever. May you find what you are looking for through the branches of the Forest of Destinies. So yeah, these architect people, they're related to, I assume, they're relevant to how this place was made. You can't go in here, sadly. It's not a one-way trip back to the noosphere. You're just sort of stuck there. You have to parkour over the damn frame of the portal. Very nice place. Why on earth it's all wet, I don't know. Anyway, there are some Sephiroth. And if you've been especially paying attention, the symbols in the middles of these Sephiroth are the same symbols in front of the Whispers. And they have names, too. Foras, Lasto, or Tolas. I suppose you read them clockwise, right? P-A-I-M, Paimon, Murmur, Marbas, Berith, Marcosia. Oh, Marcosia. Okay, yeah. Or Marcosias, sorry. That's the name of a demon. Amon. Baal. Ooh, okay, Baal. Yeah, these are the names of demons. These are from the Ars Goetia. And Andrath. Yeah, these are from the Ars Goetia. These are the demons of Solomon. Come on, turn around. Yeah, that's Kabla right there. I can tell. M-U-R, Murmur, or Murmur. Paimon. Stolas. Foras. Marcosius, yeah. Amon. And then Baal. So yeah, those are some nasty, nasty demons. If you can get a single zombie out there, you can make a copper farm. It's slow, but it's sustainable. A single zombie? How do you multiply the zombies? Like, just by hitting them and hoping they multiply? I don't think that's efficient, man. How can you get mobs so far out in the end? You would need a redstone-driven, it's got a bunch of minecarts. So you put the mobs in the minecarts, and then you ride the minecart with it. Same ones again, zombie reinforcements. So could you get a villager zombie this way? How do you know so much about this game? Information gathering, man. And also paying attention. The highways are quite underdeveloped. Oh, yeah. I mean, you use a flying machine. You don't use standard methods. No, you can't get that from zombie reinforcements. Damn, that sucks. Oh, well. Anyway, can't help but notice there's another giant glowing cross and then a guy in a chair. It's probably our last whisper. Your perpetual drowns too. Okay. Now, I assume you have to heal the zombie, right? So that it doesn't die. Can you do that with, like, snowballs? Or eggs? I don't know. There we go. I will put an end to causality. Events will arise without effects, without cause, maelstroms of joys and wealth. As for you, you will act free of all consequences, vibrant in all things, an instance, an infinite, a total. The universe will end so that all is eternal, the forest will burn, and from its ashes under an unspeakable light, the glorious, sublime Carcosa will be reborn. Free me, together we shall end the tyranny of fate. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, you get perpetual with drowns too, okay. Haven't actually built that type of a copper farm, but you know it's possible, okay. Ah, Noesis! Free 7 fragments of the sign, so I got the last achievement. Nice. Noesis, the king in yellow. All is accomplished. The fragments are in place and the sign has been revealed. You who have heard us, you have seen us, you have set us free. Behold! Our light illuminates the labyrinth, it draws the holy path. The gate lies at the end of all things. We languish beyond the threshold to offer you all we have promised and more. Come, join us. Sure thing, dude. There's an abyss before time, a solid block of darkness that stretches endlessly beneath the roots of the forest of destiny. It is an event without cause, a door without a lock, the fold of an impossible geometry. That darkness is Carcosa, and it was there before anything else was there, and so it will inevitably re-swallow everything back up. That's kind of the core to take away. Oh my god, the null sphere is flooded with that red liquid. But it's like ankle deep. And then this guy. The architectural stream has reached a stage of change, corruption on a global scale. Whether this is an evolution towards something new or catastrophic collapse is hard to say. The signal is taking on a new meaning for me. It is as if I am understanding it for the first time. I have the feeling that I'm able to see it with my naked eye. It draws something beneath my eyes. Has my work been in vain? Was I supposed to enjoy change, look at the light without trying to understand it? The signal spreads and I must do the same, expanding, blossoming, shimmering. This is just the beginning. And it looks like last log. In the branches of the Forest of Destinies, the sign can be seen. It is engraved in the veins of their leaf, in the clusters of nebulae, or the trails of silent storms. I have seen it in the eyes of a silent stranger as the embers of a dying flame. As the light on the palm of my hand is the very atomic structure of my body, it is the shape at the core of the elementary clouds of matter, and in the uncharted folds of DNA, the sign is a code. It is in all things. I hear it, I see it, I feel it. It promises and offers so much. I want to be transfigured too. I want to be beauty and vanity. O Carcosa, swallow and transform me. Let me follow the voice of the king in yellow who waits beyond time. O Carcosa. And, yeah. Oh, I can't jump. And the way back is yellow. Okay, well. And so we have our 3 routes. We have 3 endings we could achieve. Oh wow, look at the place. Holy hell, it's entirely sank. These sickening yellow clouds. More of those dead figures, and everything is just coated. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any going back. Oof. Alright, well, we have 3 options now. Oh. Well, maybe not. We only have 2. The painter's door is no longer here, which is fine. I've already gotten that ending, so I'm not worried about it. So we have 2 options, which I will get into. Come on, jump. It's the space bar, it's not wanting to jump. There we go. I wanted to see how everything over here has changed. Has it become submerged as well? Yes, it has. Freaky. Now that actually makes me wonder, there is a... Actually, like, way over here. Can I just, like, walk anywhere? I want to explore this world. This world I've never seen or been to. Or rather, I've never been to it in this state. So looks like I can go into there. Climb on those giant ropes, cables, whatever the hell they are. Okay, so you're cut off from going over here or any farther over there. What about the other side? When in Miami, a car exploded down the street. Jesus Christ. Redstone machines could be a timely process. Well, I mean, do you expect there to be some sort of a fly exploit? Because if you're hoping for that, keep hoping. But yeah, if you're willing and able to babysit a redstone flying machine, that's your only option. New nether base. Interesting. I didn't know there was a new nether base. Ooh, okay, so I can walk on all this now. Not that I didn't. There was a trail of this crazy crap over here. So that was an option for getting over here if I didn't already. This shit's so crazy, I love it. Not supposed to be over here, but you know, whatever. Until the happy gas makes it a 2B2D, but you can't make mobs ride the happy gas though, can you? Like if you could make a villager ride the happy gas, that's still very slow. But, like, it's an option. You'll look it up? Okay. New was the stash moved from Mew. Ah. Alright, Mr. Paleface, what do you have to say about all the shit that I have wrought on your... We're the Thousand Faces, God's messengers, the masked indivisible soul, blah, blah, blah. We guarded the labyrinth. Yeah, I know. So in other words, they ain't got shit to say. Think I might have been ghosted? Oh, hello, Peep says, I haven't seen you. What should I do? Who have you been ghosted from? I don't know otherwise. I visited Ormonger Ruins from when one half the server rained down on him. Oh, damn. Very nice. What did you think of them? I'm sure they've been visited many, many times. I see real clip or wish list, but I saw mobs dangling from leads. Oh, you could maybe do that. The happy ghast would fly slow enough that a mob on a leash would not snap. I hope. Oh, so there's a thing over here after all. So there really was a little thing over here for me to find. Oh God, my frame rate. Interesting. That's like 3 people conjoined. Maybe more? That's definitely 3. Ugh. Fucking scary. Okay, well. Sorry for the little detour. Yeah, I guess the, I guess the painter's door is just not going to open. It's not here, so whatever. Alright, so our options are... I waited for a time that cannot be told. I played my part. I watched over the labyrinth. I yearned for that glorious end. Let it all burn. Let us be free of causality. That's what the whispers are beginning to say. So this guy was a watcher, and he was tempted by the whispers, basically. The drawing is not what you think it is. Okay, so through that light lies Carcosa. Alright. This is the end, isn't it? I shall not return. You shall not return from this. The threshold is a one-way trip, whatever the whispers say. Even I did not fully return. It is better to accept the tyranny of fate than to believe in the promises of the sign. Someone asked me that a long time ago. You could still restore what you have altered. You may observe the labyrinth, hold the sign at bay until a new cycle is completed. However, there is another path. Out of the labyrinth, out of time, to an unseen end. To him, the painter. Maybe we'll meet once more? After all, everything might happen again. Yeah, see, there's always that vague hope that reality will start itself over. And so you're faced with 2 choices. You either become a watcher and sit on that throne and you keep the thing at bay, or you walk off into that sunset. I say sunset, but, well, you know what it really is. All right, the Watcher. Take the Watcher's place. You have chosen tyranny. So begins your watch. But our promises remain. You will count the holy numbers. You will follow the sign. You will come to believe. We will wait. Hey, Pilbees, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. You didn't have to become a member like that. Oh, wow. I didn't understand what Jack asked you just now. You said you were ghosted. What should you do? What's the context? What all has occurred around that? Like, there's more to you just being ghosted. You don't get ghosted for no reason. What's going on? Space Talk 3 will all be your favorite ruins? Yeah, I like them too, but still. Yes, thank you so much for entering the membership. I appreciate it. Pibes? I don't know how to say your name, but thank you. Missed it. Okay, so that's all the music and the people and the programming and all that stuff. I think the archivists are the people who backed them, but it's hard to know. I don't know if this was kickstarted or what. Special thanks to the inventor of coffee. Yeah, I try to read as much as I can, but I'm not good at reading and playing, so sorry. Off-Topia and the others built stuff when they started a project. Was busy somewhere, yeah. Knew it might have been ghosted. Revisited Warmonger's ruins. What should you do? Clipper wet. Wish this last vid saw mobs dangling from leads on the Happy Ghast. Yeah. I don't know. There's almost nothing left but some water dome thing. That's it. Okay, cool. I don't know. Okay, well, that unfortunately is the end of that. The sign is in everything. It dwells in the eyes of a silent stranger, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you can get up out of the throne now and decide, fuck that watching shit. Wait, there was an act here. There we go. Finally, you have acted. See the tyrant tremble on his onyx throne. For the labyrinth is a prison, a forest without light. One is free, but others remain. They wait and whisper, chained. Find us all. Everything you have ever dreamed of and more, we promise, we offer. We will open the gates of paradise for thee. Then you shall walk, blessed with our gifts, under the unnameable light of Carcosa. Find us, free us, together we shall end the tyranny of fate. Oh, wait, never mind. I thought the hand was no longer yellow-eyed, but I guess it doesn't matter. Welp. Zoom. Beyond the wall of slumber lies an infinite realm. It longs to be filled with thoughts and fantasies, impossible architectures and strange faces. They shall be added to abundant visions, rooted for a moment or for centuries by gifted demiurges and dull observers, those who survey and shape the oneric enclaves. Ooh. This is some trippy shit. So this is Carcosa. It's all inverted. I can't hardly tell what the coloration's supposed to be. It's like... These are some freaky shaders. Oh my god. Oh, I know what that is. That's a famous painting, kind of. Or at least it's a, it's very similar to a very famous painting by Zdzislaw Bekczynski. And as I've said in the previous stream on this game, there were a lot of Bekczynski influences. I'll try to put up a few pictures of Bekczynski. Some of his works, I mean. I knew this girl about a month ago. It was all great. She invited me to his place. But all of a sudden, she stopped answering. Aw. Yeah, you can't help that. If they ghost you, they ghost you. There's not much you can do. You could build that with amber brick. No. I think amber brick is a little too bright orange for me. What is a demiurge? Oh boy. That is a can of worms, Air One. Basically, it's the devil, but it's not the devil. It's more like the devil within you. It derives itself from a type of Judaism called Gnosticism. It's like humans were built in the image of God, but we were imperfect, and so there's a bit of the devil in all of us, is kind of how that pans out. It's complicated. Just know that the basic idea is... Oh, well, I didn't expect to fall off, but... Oh, it teleports me back to the beginning. Okay. Oh, I can't leave. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm stuck here. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, it has to do with sort of like the evil inside all of us. And so a demiurge would be somebody who gives into that darkness, or kind of. Sag, go next in my opinion. Yeah. Some people will ghost you for just no reason. And especially with girls, it's just, they probably found something they viewed as a better choice. And that's really tough to have to take that. And well, that's dating in the modern world. We fucked it up. We've made it as hard and as obtuse as we can make it. It's a shame, really, but such is life. Okay, so what do I do? Like, this is really neat and all, but the color is kind of starting to correct itself a little bit. I don't know. Or some rare circumstances, but yes. Yeah. Well, I guess running is my life now. Wait a minute. Oh, there isn't as much of that color inversion on the peripheral of the screen. It's getting better. Yeah, it is correcting. Okay. Just came back, sick scenery, yes. I'm pretty sure this is the end of the game, though. Ooh, is that a clock? Kinda. Not particularly clock-like, but it's, you know. This is Carcosa. An unnameable light. Am I even moving? Yeah, I'm moving. You see me walking past? Pillars past? Ooh, there's a tree there. I can't hardly see it, but it's a fucking tree. I sure love some fucking trees. If you fall, go back to the beginning. Yep. You can't land on any of that down there. It's got a teleport boundary. So it just zaps you back to the beginning and you gotta run it all again. So I'm gonna try to not fall. Again. I fall once, I not fall twice. Well, sometimes. I love how it inverts from, like, when it's really bright, it's just black. Not sure if it's a Mario staircase deal. Honestly, Stone, I couldn't tell you. I am clearly closer to that structure. Like, this big structure directly in front of me was way farther off in the back there. So, like, clearly there is an effort to move nearer. I'm trying. The black seems to be getting, like, longer. I legitimately do not know if there is even a point. There has to be a boundary that I cross somewhere, right? Like a portal? And it just takes me to the next area or the end or something. There's got to be a thing to do, right? I am slightly making progress. Wait, there's something up there. Yeah, I see a figure there, kind of. It's just barely there, but I see a figure. Yeah, that's a person. Or a thing. Maybe not a person necessarily. Maybe it's the king in yellow. Is it God? No, I'm just kidding. It's probably not. Ooh. This is pretty. Yeah, that's definitely a statue of a woman or something. Oh, sitting on a pile of bodies. Yeah, that's it's totally Yeah, that's totally normal. Do I get up on top of the Dami Mommy? Or do I... Can I even get up there? Doesn't look like I can, actually. I don't know, maybe I'm just in the wrong space. Yeah, I'm in the wrong spot, okay. It is entirely possible to get up here. Well, I say that. It's almost like they're made of gold, but not really. Oh. I feel like I'm gonna get trapped in here. So yeah, to all you naysayers saying I'm not moving, I am moving, so there. Didn't the yellow-eyed girl mention the bridge you could run for 700 years or something last stream? That was a different bridge. I don't think this is the one she meant. Holding the same spear that was stabbed into the skeleton in the chair from the earlier? Maybe. You're gonna head to bed? Okay, take care, Stone Cold Killer. Where the fuck am I going? There's like a black thing there in the light. The hitboxes are all wonky now. Wonder why. Unpolished gold, I guess? It's because there's this like inverted coloration effect. And so it's making it really hard to like make sense of what I'm seeing. There we are, finally. The dreamers will awaken and walk the path. They shall be the architects, companions, adversaries, and guides, and all will be passed on again. There we go, Carcosa. Reach the end of reach Carcosa. And that's that. That's all 5 endings. Cool. I was genuinely worried that it wasn't going to end. Just going to get a snack now, and an entire build stash is on the ground. Oh no! What on earth happened there, Neo? And yeah, GG, thank y'all. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright. God, I wish there was a way to skip the credits. I've seen them enough. Okay, so there was the Eternal Return, meet up with the painter. That's one ending. There is finding another dead world, which was in a very out of the way place. There's Carcosa, which we just got. Eternal Vigilance, so watching over the sign. And then there's Unplug the Universe. And I don't know if it will let me do the unplug. Oh, no, don't begin. Continue. I don't know if it'll let me unplug the universe or not. The last ones awoke to a cosmos of dead stars and fading galaxies. The last ones were the first, the creators and the travelers. They watched the beginning of time and knew its end. Aw, shit. Okay, well. Hug me. Oh, wow, I can stand on this body. Well, so much for that. Can't unplug the universe now. Let's begin again. So, only the emptiness and silence of a world gone. So, the emptiness and silence of a world gone would be a world like this. One that is sacrificed and has all its populace killed. Legitimately a harrowing thing. So that's how this guy got here. He summoned the gate through the sacrifice of so many others. Creepy. So now I want to try to unplug the world. Hopefully it'll let me, but I've been having problems with that. I'm not really sure if it's a me problem or if I need to reinstall the game again. I don't know. Going to bed? Okay, take care, Callum. And good night to you too, Pibbies? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Zoom. It's a big opening. I have to wonder if there isn't some sort of a special Easter egg to find. I'm gonna try and look up and see if other people have found more hidden shit in this game. Because it feels like you could search for hours and just find nothing. And I hate that. Zoom. There we go. Convergence zone. Yeah, there's no way up to there from here, is there? Nope. I'm gonna cheat again and jump on up. Jump on up here. Oh, fuck. Well, I didn't mean to fall, but it's fine because it serves a purpose. It serves a youthful purpose. Fall down there safely? Fuck. Didn't even get to... Oh, I know where this is. Well. Okay, there was... I guess all that up there is just inaccessible from down here. I feel like there's got to be more to the game than just the 5 endings, because there's so much that's just kind of like unaddressed. It just doesn't feel right, you know? The game is not finished. It's just over for now. That kind of thing. There we go. See, ordinarily, in most games, you'd have fall damage to prevent you from doing this shit. But, guess not. Meow. So anyway, I want to unplug the universe. How do I do that? Will it let me? Because I deleted the demo, and apparently a lot of the, I've been having some troubles ever since I deleted the demo. Because I had the demo installed first, so... I don't know. Act! Yes, it's letting me. Hell yeah. Alright. And... that's all, folks. Fatal error, core removed, reality compromised, reboot impossible. Shutting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crash to desktop.